Hey everyone, it's me, Cupie83, and today I'm here to show you a little bit of one of my sub-collections, which is Jem and the Holograms. So as you know, back in 1985 through 1988, there was a fantastic cartoon on the air called Jem and the Holograms. It followed a band, there's a bunch of cool fantasy elements to it, there were songs in every episode, it was fantastic. Along with the TV show, there was also a brand of dolls. So back in the 80s, there was a big trend of creating cartoons around toy lines just because it would help sell merch. It was like advertising that, was entertaining as well. So it's a lot like what people do nowadays with webisodes on YouTube or their website where they have short little web series based on their toy line. But in the 80s, it was more like huge, like fantastic cartoons that were based on the toys. So this is Jem and the Holograms, and it's one of those collections where if I wanted to go and get everything mint in package, I would go broke because the Jem and the Holograms merchandise is still very expensive. Even for something out of box, slightly played with, it's still ridiculously expensive in my opinion. So a lot of what you're going to see is not mint. Most of the dolls that you'll see are not wearing their actual outfit. Their hair might be a bit messed up. Half of them don't have shoes. I think I have shoes on like 2 of them. So don't judge this based on how complete it is. This is definitely one of those collections I collect just like not at all for the monetary value. It's all because I wanted a complete collection of Jem and the Holograms dolls, and the way for me to do it and not break the bank was to get some fixer-uppers. And eventually, yes, if I saw an outfit that was super affordable for these guys, I would pick it up, but as it stands right now, I'm not going to pay $50 for a Jem and the Holograms outfits for these guys since none of them are actually naked. I'm going to start off with this one. This was the only original Jem doll in my collection. It's the only one I ever received as a child. So she was probably a birthday present or a Christmas gift or something, but it's the first edition Jem Jerrica release. I do have her original outfits. She also has her shoes and her tights. She's in really good shape because she was one of mine, and most of my dolls are in really good shape. So even the ones I got when I was like young. But I do have her original outfit. She has, for the most of her life though, lived in this Barbie outfit. It looks good on her. It'll stay on her. Her hair has turned more blonde than pink. And she no longer lights up. She has earrings. Here you'll see her Gemstar earrings. She doesn't have the covers, I think, that came with them, but she no longer lights up. But it is pretty awesome, and I'm glad, like I have literally all the pieces to her outfit if I wanted to make her like minty fresh again. But she's one of my favorites, and I think this is one of the better Jem releases. As I got into like the second releases of Jem, I did not like them very much. So this is the cutest of the Jem releases in my opinion. She is a second release Kimber, and you can tell because she has earring holes. The first edition Kimber apparently doesn't have earring holes, and that goes for all the holograms. So she is a second release Kimber, but still awesome. I like having the sisters. Then we have Shayna, who's wearing also not her original outfit, but at least this is a Jem outfit. She is a second edition, no, she's a first edition Shayna because she doesn't have earring holes. So she was from the first edition series. And then we have, move these guys over a bit. We have Aja right here. She's a second edition Aja. I think there might be some stuff with like hair length on her too, and there's a bunch of websites online that help you identify your Jem dolls, and I think one had longer hair versus shorter hair. She is wearing, I believe, a Jem outfit. I don't know which one. Unfortunately, it doesn't really fit her right on the top, but that's why she has this jacket, so it's less noticeable. But Aja is a pretty awesome doll as well. I like how they did her face. So this is Rhea. She is my least favorite of the holograms. She was released in the second edition with the second edition dolls because she came in later in the TV series. I don't like her sculpt so much. I think of some of the dolls sometimes will look more like guys than girls. I think Rhea has that problem where she looks more like a guy than a girl. I don't know what it is. Just she's not as pretty to me. But she is wearing her outfit, so that is definitely a huge pro. She is near mint, she doesn't have her shoes, but she has her outfit, her earrings, her hair is pretty cool. Yeah, so I just don't know what it is about her face. I don't know if it's because of how she's colored or the makeup, but she was much prettier in the cartoon. So these are the Misfits, and I only have one of each kind of doll. I don't have multiples of any of them, just because, like I said, I didn't want to go broke. And if I have, like, I only just wanted one of each, regardless of if it was like a first edition and a second edition, because they are very similar, the first and second editions, so I didn't need both of them. So I really only have like one example of each. So this is Pizzazz. She is wearing an outfit from Gem Con, from when it was in the Chicagoland area. It's slightly poorly put together, so it kind of likes to fall apart. But this is my Pizzazz. She also has her two cronies here. We have Stormer, who is like my favorite Misfit. I always wanted her to join the Holograms, but she never did. She is wearing her outfit. She wasn't for a really long time because I didn't put two and two together, and I realized like Roxy was wearing Stormer's top, and like she had her skirt already, so for the longest time these guys were all over the place. But now she has her original outfit and she has some bangles, so she is very, very cool. She's one of my favorite of the series. And then we have Roxy, who, yes, is wearing something totally inappropriate to her character, but what are you gonna do? I actually like Roxy's face a lot. I think they did the face really well. She is very, very cute. She is wearing her original skirt, if that gives me any points here. But this is just a Barbie outfit, and she has her shoes. She's one of the few that actually has shoes, which I might as well put them on a different doll, but they belong to her, so she will keep them. So this is my Misfit collection. Like I said, I think they did the Misfits really well. I like them. Now you're gonna say in the third season they added Jetta to the Misfits. Where's Jetta? I don't have a Jetta. Jetta is one of two gem dolls that I am missing. The reason that I haven't picked up Jetta yet is I don't really like Jetta very much. She kind of falls under the same thing that Rhea falls under. She doesn't look like a lady. Like Jetta she just does not appeal to me at all. So I will one day add a Jetta to my collection, but it has to be crazy affordable. Like it literally has to fall into my lap. Because I do want one, and I think it would be awesome to have a complete set of Misfits. But I'm not gonna pay $50 for a Jetta because I don't love it. It would just be to complete the set. So, like I said, if one fell into my lap, I would love it, but I'm not gonna pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. But these are the Misfits. So we will put them aside and we will jump to some of the secondary characters in the series. Okay, so this is one of the second edition gems. I don't know which one it is. I think they released 2 that year. She has pretty highlights in her hair. And this may be her original outfit. I think she was a Savers doll, something like that. But this is a second edition gem that I got just because she looks kind of different from the first edition. It's not my favorite of the gems. Like I said, I do prefer the first one, but this is an example of the second one. Yeah, I think she was from Savers, but she does have good hair. I do like the hair. So she's gonna step over here. This is Dance. Dance is really cool. I love the highlights in Dance's hair. There's this cool burnt orange peachy sort of color in there, and I think it works really well with the blues. I think Dance is just a cool character anyways, and she has some cool face paint going on, so I quite like this. Plus, she is also in her outfit, which is great. She's just missing her shoes and probably some accessories, but for the most part, she is pretty much like she would have been in the box. But I think her face is pretty and her hair is pretty, so I quite like Dance. She's one of my favorites. Then we have Synergy, who is not in her original outfit, as I've said for the majority of these guys. Synergy is wearing Pizzazz's outfit at the moment, but since Pizzazz is wearing the special GemCon one, I figured that's fine. I still need to find Synergy an outfit. I really would like her to have her Synergy outfit, but for right now, she is a great example of Synergy, because I really wanted a Synergy for a long, long time, And then it took a while to get one. It took like 20 years to get one. But she finally made it. I like her hair. I think the face is cute. Mine has some weird spots on her legs. I don't know if that's normal for synergies. But I think overall she's in great shape for my collection. And one day she will have an outfit. So we'll put her there. And we have Rio. Rio I got at Gem Con when I was in Chicago. He is missing a finger right there. Something must have happened to his hand because he is missing the tips of his fingers. But for the most part, he is mint. He's so goofy looking. Like Rio in the TV show was goofy looking, but his doll is goofy looking too. But of the fashions they released him in, this is the best fashion. The other one, like glitter and gold Rio, super weird looking. And all of his fashions that were sold separately, so weird looking. But this is my Rio. Gem was very happy when her boyfriend finally arrived. So there is that. And last but not least, we have Video, who is also one of my favorites. She is pretty much mint. She has her shoes, she has her camera, she has everything that Video needs. She has a cute little face. She's a cool character. So this is one of those pieces in the gem portion of my collection that I was like really excited about finding. We ended up finding it at like a flea market for something ridiculous, like $10, $5. It was super cheap and near mint. It's not mint. I'm missing the roof. I'm missing the hood ornament that would go here. But for the most part, it's near mint and I love it. So it's also, this is the Rockin' Roadster. Came out with the first edition dolls and then they re-released the Rockin' Roadster in different colors. I think it was like the glitter and gold Roadster or something like that. That is not as cool as this because this car is way cool and the glitter and gold one was not. And I always say, like, if I had like a crazy amount of money, I would buy a car like this and just deck it out exactly like this and just drive it around because I think that would be incredibly neat in a dorky sort of way to be riding around in Gem's Rockin' Roadster in real life. But alas, I don't see that ever happening, so this is as close as I will get to a Rockin' Roadster in this lifetime. But what's neat about this is in the back, if you open up here, in the trunk, you'll see there's a radio, so you can play the radio while you're playing with your gem dolls. It's like they're listening to the radio. It does have its steering wheel. It has some cool details in the center, but this was a steal when we saw it at the flea market, and it's one of my favorite pieces in this Gem and the Holograms collection, just because it literally, like, I wanted it as like a 3-year-old, and then it took years to get it. I think I got it maybe like 5 years ago, so it took a while to find its way to me, but it eventually did. So that is my Gem and the Holograms collection. There's, like I said, a lot of, you know, missing outfits, missing components, but I don't really care because my goal was to get one of each doll, and, you know, from there I can always change their outfit or fix their hair. But I'm quite happy with the fact that all of the dolls released, I'm only missing 2. I'm only missing Clash and Jetta, and of course the 3 Starlight girls. But I'm quite happy with what I've gathered thus far. So it's amazing that this one gem doll that I got as a child has spawned like all of these other dolls in my collection. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you have a Gem in the Holograms collection? Do you have a favorite gem character? Have you found a gem doll reasonably priced somewhere? Just let me know your thoughts in the comment area and I will talk to you soon. Bye!